Hello, dear ones. I am Nicole Marie, your transformation catalyst and coach. And this is the final episode for Know Your Archetype. Now, first, I just want to say thank you for all of those who have shown up with curiosity, with an open mind, and that have reached out to me to book their own readings. It is such an incredible journey to take you through your own story of your natal chart, what archetypes are really empowering you, and how do you better develop the self and your relationship to your own life. This is the work that needs to be done right now as you have been tracking. The self is very important. We're all in this transit right now where Chiron, the wounded healer, has moved into Aries. This is where the self needs to be actualized, where we need to kind of go into our own individual knowing. And when we create that harmony, like I was talking about earlier, of, why is there war and why is all this outer chaos happening, is because it's inside of ourselves, because there is this tension and duality and conditioning that exists within us between our archetypes. So if we have a tyrant father and a destroyer mother, they're at war. And we need to find that place in our strength in ourselves to have a better relationship with them, to turn them into the divine masculine father and the divine mother within us. And so then we can create that safety and that resourcefulness within ourselves. And then we can show up for the world, and slowly the world will change. The more that we work on self-development, that's why self-development and wellness and all, it's a huge industry now. So just to keep your hopes up that the world will change, because you are changing by already being here right now, tuning into this program. So this brings me to the Pisces archetype. Pisces rules the 12th house and is ruled by Neptune. And it feels like my voice has gotten soft and gentle, because Neptune is the planet of dreams and our imaginational realm, where real magic can happen, and where Einstein particularly created his incredible revolutionary math equations that changed our consciousness forever. Where did he discover that? In the imaginational realm, the one that we have chosen to seek not important anymore. For some reason, the rational mind is more important than the things that we can imagine in our creative self. So the Pisces. Pisces. Have you ever met a Pisces? I'm sure you've met a Pisces. They are incredible. They seem quite chaotic at first, don't they? They're all over the place. They feel like they're floating on top of the water, like Jesus or something, because they themselves are such a powerful water sign. And they dissolve into things. They are another kind of shapeshifter in a way, because what they are is the healer. Because they have gone through all the different archetypes. They have gone through the entire story of the zodiac, and they have returned to wholeness. This is Pisces. This is why it looks chaotic, because there's so many different parts. There's so many different stages it can go play on. And when it's really connected to its eternal universal love, it is connected to universal love. If you've ever had a Pisces mother or know a Pisces mother, it is incredible love. And the only thing with that, though, what happens when Pisces gets really confused and overwhelmed, it's so sensitive. Can you imagine being so sensitive in this chaotic world? What does it need to do? It needs to escape. It needs to disappear. And sometimes it creates kind of an illusion of what it really is in order for it to have enough strength in the world. but often it just wants to hide and to take a bath or to, it needs a lot of space to itself because it's overwhelmed very easily. It's like being with a divine child where it can literally know and feel what you're thinking. Isn't that overwhelming to be with someone that knows what you're thinking? I mean, I know there's a lot of vampire movies and a lot of love stories and all those things, but imagine that your mother knows exactly how you feel and what you're thinking right now. Scary stuff. And why is that? Is because she's so in tuned into our energy, into all these aspects, and that she's aware of all the different paradigms that are happening within one moment. Can you imagine how overwhelming that is? Please give them patience. Give them your attention. They have gone through so much and they have so much wisdom, and they are here to heal you. Even if it's just with words or with hugs or with touch, they are here to heal. And when they're not being healers, they're escaping from reality, either with substances or television or hiding in a cabin in the woods somewhere because they need the space. Give them space to come back and to find themselves again, because the self almost doesn't exist with Pisces because they are everything. They literally feel they are that plant, they are the fan, they are this, they are that, they are everything. But then wait, who am I? How do I exist in the world with not knowing who I am? That's where escapism comes from. And we all kind of need to escape from reality sometimes. It's okay. That's what the fantasy world is for. That's why exploring your imaginational realm is so important, because what you can imagine can be real, whether you believe it or not. But pay attention to the things that you imagine. Are they good? Are they things that you want to happen? Maybe not. Maybe you're caught up in the fear of the psyche, the fear of the unknown, because the 12th house is kind of this unknown part of who you are. That's why Pisces rules it, because it's like, who is the self? It's unknown. It's being discovered in every moment. Every moment, the self is being defined by its environment, by the people, by circumstances, by thoughts that come in, by ancestral patterns. It's chaotic magic, and it's messy, and it's the divine feminine, which for so long has been misinterpreted as overly emotional and all these things. That is where life is created, in chaos. It's not created from stillness. Like, what is happening in the womb? The baby is moving around and sucking and souping and all these things. Then boom, it's out. It's chaotic. It's messy too. It's just messy. Life is messy. The more we embrace that, and the more we love Pisces for them being everything and try not to control them, like patriarchy tries to control them into being one thing. They are everything. And when you take the magic of Pisces into your life, that is the stage in which you dance upon. Be the healer. Be your own medicine. And really learn how to create your energetic boundaries. If you have that Piscean energy, we all have it somewhere in our chart. And this is where we learn how to create energetic boundaries. If not, we're just going to want to escape all the time. We're not going to be able to deal with reality. We have to. That's why we're here. We came to deal with reality. Now, there's many versions of reality, and it's our choice to see which reality we get to take part in. But that is the beauty of choice. And this is why we're here, to really embody what archetype do we want to activate in our life. So when we're activating the healer archetype, we're choosing to see the medicine within the chaos. And this is how healers become healers. is that they have gone through their soul's journey. They have gone through the wounds of their Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. We all have it in our natal chart, and this is something else that I will dive into, is where is your Chiron? And this is how you find your buried treasure. That is the next series, and is important to learn your genius. And this is what Pisces does, is that it's gone through so much, and all it really needs is some kindness and some love and some gentleness, which is something that we all need in our lives. Every day, we need a little bit of Pisces, maybe at the end of the day when we've gone through so much. I just need a little extra tenderness from all the challenges, all the obstacles I've met. And then learning, how is it that I heal myself? How is it that I bring strength back to me? That is the gift of Pisces. So I just want to thank everyone once again for joining me on this Know Your Archetype series. And for all of those that have reached out about getting your natal chart reading, this is the most important tool you'll ever have for yourself, is to know thyself, is the key to opening up your kingdom, to setting foot upon your own soul's journey. This is how you live your own story, dear friends, and how you learn to begin to write a new story for the new world that's coming. For it is coming, and it will be your choice on how you get to participate. So knowing your gifts, what you came to do to serve, is part of your responsibility in this life. So join me, contact me, hello@NicoleMarie.eu. And if you want to learn more about my work and my story, you can check me out at NicoleMarie.eu. Until next time, be brave, dear hearts, for we are in a time of great transformation. And just know that I am a message away. Blessed be.